Hello there, and welcome to another one of my video diaries here on the Chiltern Hills, and another dog walk with Harris, who's somewhere around. Where's he gone? You coming? Oh, he'll catch up in a minute. He's found something to sniff or wee on. Anyway, welcome. It's the sun's out. The view is spectacular at the moment because beautiful blue skies, and the sun is shining. And it would seem to be all lovely, except for the fact that it's actually quite cold. When I got up this morning at about 7:30, it was 3 degrees Celsius, so we're not far off the first frosts. But now it's about 6, 7, maybe 8. There's a nice crispness to the air, which is lovely. And let's go see what we can see. Just using my finger for scale, some of the smallest galls I've ever seen on a tree. Oh look how tiny these are. Very unusual, and all on one branch, 4 of them. Maybe it was an undersized wasp, the runt of the litter. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what sort of galls they were. They had a sort of rough surface to them. And they were quite small, almost like immature artichoke galls, which seems unlikely, but interesting. Looks to me like they've already seeded the big farm field. There are definite tram lines here of green. Definite lines of green as you go along. You can see it in the distance, particularly if you look up at the top end of the field. Yeah, it looks to me as if they've already seeded. I wonder what's going in this time. It always looks like grass when it starts, but this is never used as pasture. Although, talking to the farmer who now uses this land, he was talking a little while ago, because he comes from a livestock background, and he was talking about actually fencing this off and putting some sheep in here. I'd love that. I miss the animals. There's a farm just over there which doesn't manage this field, called Grange Farm. And I used to know the people that ran that. They've left there now, but they used to keep pigs. I used to love going to see the pigs. In fact, I've got loads of video. Let me show you some video of the pigs. It's great fun.
Hello Gertrude. Oh yeah. How is everybody? Gertrude. How is it? How is everybody? Hi up. Is everything okay? Boris! Where are you, Boris? Hiya, buddy. Hiya, Boris. Oh, you're happy today. Hiya, boy. Good boy, Boris. Hiya. Hiya, Lucy. Hiya. No. Off. Get going.
The farm was where we had our monster zoo during lockdown for local kids, so they could make monsters out of junk and put them on display. The one that got featured on Grayson Perry's Art Club. If you go back a few videos, you'll see. And the pigs were always an extra draw for the kids. And I ended up becoming a kind of unpaid pig herd, really, because the little ones were always escaping through the fence. Always great fun trying to catch them, and occasionally some of the bigger ones as well. And there are a few little videos of me trying to herd pigs back into fields. Yeah, great days. So putting a few sheep on the field here will make me very happy. Plus, of course, it'll be good for the soil. I mean, because this field has had, to my knowledge, at least 1, sometimes 2 crops in it every year that I've known it. I mean, the soil is going to be so compressed now from the farm machinery, and it's going to be so lacking in nutrients, despite the fact that they do put these big piles of dung and spread them over the fields, that, you know, it'll do it good to just be nibbled by animals and sheep to leave their droppings everywhere. The other thing is, of course, it encourages more wildlife to come back. You start creating an ecosystem. When you've just got a monoculture, when you've just got one crop in a field, you lose that, you really do. So yeah, it could be a good thing all round. Evidence of horsies. Oh yes. The pony girls have been out. This is the bit of the field where I found the 3 fossils that I've already found. So, you know, ever hopeful, I thought I'd come and have a look, but no, it's not playing today. I don't want to walk out any further anyway, because they've obviously seeded and I don't want to walk on their crop. That's no moon. But yeah, always worth a look every year, because the plough always turns up a different layer of soil every year, and you never know, dear, you never know. Well, this field's been clearly seeded as well, and the weather's better than it was yesterday when I took that other piece of video. And yeah, this has come up very quickly already. Not entirely sure what they're going to grow in here. You can never tell at this stage. I mean, they've done all sorts of things in here in the past. They've done field beans, they've done barley, they've done wheat. I think it's all being grown for animal feed, to be honest, but nevertheless, looks like they've been busy. Oh, here's a bit weird. Here's an ash tree, and all the leaves have gone. I hope it's not poorly. But all of the ash keys are still hanging from the branches. Look. Absolutely covered in ash keys. They haven't dropped for some reason. I mean, this is the seed, basically. You know, and these do fall like helicopters, and they've just got one seed in the end of them. They're like you can probably see they're twisted like a helicopter blade or a propeller. And they spin and they fly away. But look at this. It's all ash keys. And no leaves, and there's not a lot of leaves on the ground either. Makes me think this tree, sadly, is probably a little bit poorly, as indeed a lot of ash trees are at the moment. Something lovely about walking through a little oak grove. Now these trees, they're all quite young, they're all about 30 years old, and they were planted deliberately to create a new wood here. I'll never see the benefit, nor will the people who planted them, but that's not the point. There's a lovely old saying from ancient Greek which says that a society grows great when old men plant trees under whose shade they'll never sit. It's the idea that you lay things down for the future, for your kids, for your grandkids, for your great-grandkids. And if only everyone thought the same way, eh? Wouldn't the world be a lovely place? I think that's probably enough for today, isn't it? Is it? I think so. I do so many of these videos, it's not as if you're going to have to wait long for the next one. But if you want to know when that's going to be, then please subscribe. Please hit like, and I'll see you in the very next video. Toodle pip.